This lesson is about finding the surface area of right pyramids.
The height of a lateral face of a pyramid is called the slant height. The symbol for slant height is a script L.
So the height of a pyramid is really how tall it is from its bottom straight up to its top. Like if you could kind of imagine like sticking a pole or something right down the middle of the point of the pyramid, that would be its height. So whenever we talk about the height of it along the side, we call that the slant height because it's slanting down the side. And we use a cursive L to stand for the slant height.
The lateral area of the pyramid is the total area of its lateral faces.
Remember that lateral faces are faces that are not
Suppose
bases.
the perimeter of the base is P, and the slant height is L. You can unfold the lateral faces of a pyramid into a group of triangles. Notice that the lengths of the bases of the triangles added together equals the perimeter of the base of the original pyramid. And the height of each triangle is the same as the slant height of the pyramid. You can form a parallelogram by splitting the triangles into two halves and putting them back together. The lateral area of the pyramid and the area of the parallelogram are equal. So the lateral area of the pyramid equals the base of the parallelogram times the height of the parallelogram. The base of the parallelogram is 1/2 the perimeter of the base of the pyramid. And the height of the parallelogram is the same as the slant height of the pyramid. So the lateral area of a pyramid equals 1/2 the perimeter of its base P times its slant height L.
When we find the surface area of a 3D shape, that means we want to find the area of all of its sides, all of its faces, and we want to total that up. Well, you can use a shortcut to finding the area of many of its sides by finding the area of the lateral faces all at once. So in this 3D pyramid, the lateral faces would be this front, this right, the back, and the left here. It would be all of the faces except for the base. Lateral meaning all of them except for the base. Well, you can quickly find all of those, all 4 of these triangle sides, by doing half the perimeter of the base times the slant height. Okay, so that would be helpful to have a good shortcut to be able to find all of these lateral faces, all of the ones around. And then if you want the surface area, you're going to have to also figure out what the base is.
The surface area of a pyramid equals the lateral area plus the area of the base. Or SA equals LA plus B.
When we do a pyramid, we only have to add 1 base instead of adding 2 bases like in a prism. Alright, we'll begin by finding the surface area of this square pyramid. This square pyramid is called a square pyramid because its base is a square. So we know that it's 12 all around the bottom here. To find the surface area, we need to find the area of all of the surfaces and total it up. So we need to find the area of 1 square for the base. And we need to find the area of 4 triangles. for all the other sides, the left, the right, the back, the front. All of the 4 triangles are the same because they all are 12 all the way around, so they're all the same size of triangle. To find the area of the square, the base, we could do 12 times 12. To find the area of one of these triangles, we could do 1/2 times base times height, which is how you find the area of any triangle. The base of the triangle is 12. The height of the triangle is 10. Half of 12 is 6, times 10 is 60. And we're going to end up multiplying this by 4 because we actually have 4 triangles all the way around our pyramid. This would be a total of 240 plus our 144. So the total surface area would be 384 feet squared. We're finding area again, so we label feet squared. Now, if you wanted to use the shortcut that the lesson is teaching you, you can find the surface area by doing the lateral area plus 1 base. The lateral area of a pyramid is always half the perimeter of the base times the slant height plus 1 base. So half the perimeter of the base. Well, the perimeter of the base would be 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 to go all the way around the figure. That's 48 times the slant height, which we see is 10, plus the area of 1 base, which we decided that square base was 144. Half of 48 is 24, times 10 is 240, plus 144 also is 384. If you would like to use the formula that they give you to help you find the surface area faster by using that shortcut of 1/2 times the perimeter of the base times the slant height, go ahead and use it. But if it helps you instead to break it down by its parts, go ahead and break it down by its parts so that you can understand what you're doing better, whatever works for you. Alright, on this one we have another square pyramid. It would be a good time to pause the video to try this one and make sure you can do it on your own. Then play the video to see if you did it right. On this one, again, we have 1 square. It's a square pyramid, so we have 1 square base. And we also have 4 triangles again going around the lateral part of the figure. So for the square, that would be 10 by 10, which is 100 for its area. For the triangle, we do 1/2 times the base times the height. The base of each triangle here is 10, and the height of each triangle is 11. So half of 10 is 5, times 11 is 55. That's just the area of 1 triangle, and we have 4, the front, the right, the back, the left. So we times that by 4. And let's see, that would be 220. So we have the square, and we have the 4 triangles, makes a total of 320 inches squared for our total area. We can also do other types of pyramids. This is a triangular pyramid because the base is a triangle. They call it a regular triangular pyramid because all of the sides of this triangle are congruent or are equal. So we would even kind of think of it as an equilateral triangle pyramid. Okay, so we have actually 1 triangle base. And we have 3 lateral triangles, the ones that are not bases. For the triangle base, its base is 1.4 all the way around. And its height, shown in orange here, is 1.2. So 1/2 times the base times the height. One half times the base times the height gives us an area of 0.84 for the area of just this base triangle. Okay, but we also have some more triangles because we have the triangle sides, or what we like to call the lateral triangles. 1/2 times the base, 1.4, times the height, 3, one half times the base times the height equals, oh, did I do that right? 1/2 times the base times the height, there we go, is 2.1 for the area of one lateral triangle. But there's 3 because there's the one here, there's one over here, there's one in the back. So we times that by 3, and then we would get, let's see, 6.3. So the area of the base part is 0.84. The area of all of the sides going around is 6.3. So if we total that up, we see that the total surface area is 7 14 hundredths inches squared because we are finding area, so we always square our label. Alright, here's another regular triangular pyramid. So you can see that the base of our pyramid is a regular triangle, or what we like to call an equilateral triangle. So it's 6 all the way around the edges. Okay, so we need to find the one triangle base, and we need to find the area of the 3 lateral triangles. Remember that lateral triangles are the ones that are not the base. Okay, so for our triangle base, just looking at this green triangle here, it has a base of 6 and a height of 5.2. So 1/2 times the base of 6 times the height of 5.2 will give us, let's see, half of 6 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15, and 3 times 2 is 6. So an area of 15.6 just for that green outlined base. But then we also have to find the area of all of the triangles that are standing up here, the sides, the lateral triangles. 1/2 times the base of one of those is 6, and the height of one of those is 5.2 as well. So it would also be the same, 15.6. Well, there are actually 3 of those though. So we need 15.6 times 3, 46.8. That would be the area of the left and right and back sides. So we have the area of all of the triangles. All of these triangles are the same size. The bottom and all the sides are all the same size. It's almost like a cube is. It's a triangular prism with all of its sides the same. But anyways, we have to add up all of our sides here. .4 feet squared is our total surface area.